I recently shared about a message I got from Archangel Ariel, who's one of my guides, and it's in one of my previous videos. It's a message that I personally received from her when I was asking about guidance for the earth and what we can do to assist the earth in her healing. And I also then, a few days ago, I came across this website called Alora's Angels, and she's basically connected to the angels, and she writes like posts on the different angels, and it looks like as well the angels have they leave like a message at the end. So I was reading about Archangel Ariel, and the message that she left at the end is really aligned to what I was sharing in my post. And when I recorded my last video, I mentioned that she was very serious. She wasn't like messing around. Her tone was really like stern. It surprised me with how important and serious the message was. So I read what she'd shared, and I want to share this message as well because it aligns with me. I feel like it aligns with what I shared, and it's like I came across this and I just felt like I needed to share this as well. It's important to listen to the angels and the light and the heavens, because they are our guides and they will assist us to make the right decisions and do the right things, or to make the light decisions and do the light things in order to assist the light and assist mankind and the earth in their healing, and of course the animals. Now Archangel Ariel is the archangel of the earth, of nature, the nature spirits, the plants, the trees, the animals. She has a lot to do with looking after earth and Mother Earth and the beings that exist on Mother Earth. And so this is the message she gave. I am the Archangel Ariel, prowling the universe in hopes of finding goodness. I operate the light, golden and white rays of divine light, and give energy to nature. This includes the metal gold and sometimes the stone called ruby. This represents my royal lineage. My job is large. I have many people and many animals to care for. I also look after the nature within all planets. I care for the animal species living there that have no verbal communication system. I am the patron of earthly elemental spirits. My message is concerning these creatures, these animals in your world, whom are so greatly mistreated. The woe. Ask me, how many animals did I find in your planet that were beaten, abandoned, depressed, suffering from malnutrition and hunted? How many animals were deliberately used for target practice or set ablaze, all in the name of a good laugh? Millions. How treacherous. They embody innocence. They bring within their hearts a love that is unconditional. Humans were put on the planet to be the caregivers, protectors and the leaders of the lesser species. It was expected of them to care for the children of the Creator who are not able to care for themselves. Instead, mankind has dominated them to their injury. Many animals have lost their homes in their natural habitats, and so many cease to even exist anymore. How could it be that an entire species of animal were wiped from the face of the earth under their care? What shame, what despair. Hear this, people of earth. Take heed to this message. Care for the creatures that we placed just a little bit below you, for you yourselves could have stayed in that state, but instead we cared for you, helped you to evolve into what you are today. Do the same for them. The scientists need to stop trying to alter the DNA and experiment on the different animals. You yourselves are godlike, but not God himself. The torturous state that you have left those creatures in is an undeniable abomination. They have feelings, they have thoughts, not different from yourselves. Treat them with love and respect, or the elementals who reside over your world of nature will fight back. That is my word as dominion of all the nature all around you, that you have very much abused and destroyed. Do not think that we are always angels of peace, for we will exact vengeance when directed to do so by the Most High. Love all of the life around you and respect it. This is what I'm saying. The angels, they aren't messing around. So this just felt so true, because I always say, like, we are meant to have dominion over animals, meaning we're meant to look after them and care for them, especially, she says, the voiceless. They can't say, ow, that hurts, or please don't kill me, and beg for mercy in the slaughterhouses. And they scream, they try and scream, but you can't, well, you just think it's an animal screaming or whatever it is. And people don't put two and two together that, you know, they have thoughts, they have feelings, they have families, they just want to live like us. And you wouldn't wish your worst enemy in a slaughterhouse. You wouldn't wish your worst enemy to have to suffer what some of the animals have suffered through. So I wanted to share that with you. And, you know, there's stuff like, oh, they've been set ablaze, you know, like the forest fires and stuff. And there's some stuff that really, you might think, what could I possibly do to change that? And it is true, because there's some things that are caused by just the evil ones, and they're the ones that have been in power, that it's hard to actually to be able to do anything about that. But what we can do as individuals is when we choose to go vegan, when we choose to stop paying for the suffering and torture of the animals that we eat, the first thing is, when animals are tortured, they're bringing in demons through their chakras because they're in pain. So they're bringing in the negativity and the negative energy and the bad energy that manifests as more bad energy on this plane. If we eat that suffering and that bad energy, then we're bringing it through on our chakras. And so in both cases, we're bringing in demons and negative entities and pain, and we're consuming it, and we're becoming it, and then bringing more of it into the cosmos and into existence. And the other thing to bear in mind, when she's talking about, say, animals being tested on and stuff, buy products that are cruelty free. If you do make those changes yourself, you start consuming the light and stop paying for the animal suffering, and you stop allowing it to happen in your own personal life, it's going to make such a big difference, because that's so much less demons and negative energy coming into the cosmos to even manifest stuff that we don't want to happen. The more that we consume light, the more we think light, the more we treat others how we want to be treated ourselves, we start to be the light and bring the light in, and it just manifests more and more light onto this plane. So you can make a difference in your personal life. We can't expect to see change in the world if we won't change ourselves. Well, the way that we can change is, what do we personally pay for? What industries do we give money to? And just kind of start there and build your way into a more lightful and cruelty-free way of living.